Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So, here we have a Volkswagen Golf. And a bit ago, I did do a quick sort of paint correction on it, a quick polish on it. And while we were doing that, when we looked closely, we could see that there were in fact a few stone chips and a few little scuffs here and there, which obviously didn't polish out. So, I have now got some of this stuff. I'm going to attempt to make any little marks disappear. So that's what this video is. But first, yes, I need to clean it. Like so. And now we have in fact cleaned it, or should I say the car wash name Mother Rubbers Chipex cleaned it. We can see that if we go close to here, we have got lots of little tiny stone chips. That could take a while to get rid of all of them, but we'll try it on some first to see how it works. We've also got a pretty good scratch just there, which we can try it on. We'll see how it works on that too. And then on this rear quarter panel, we also have another pretty good scratch. I did do a repair on a scratch on this quarter panel a while ago, which was somewhere around there, and it did quite pretty good, but it was a lot of messing. I'm hoping that this is going to be much easier and quicker. So let's see what actually happens. And to start with, let's see what we actually get in the tub. Now this is the biggest kit that they do. They do a few sizes, but to be honest with you, it's not much more money to get the biggest one. So we've got some of that, which is the paint. We've got some of that, which is the polish. We've got some apparatus to apply and to polish it and rub it off with. And we've got the blending solution. So the idea is, use the paint the same way we'd use a touch-up paint, and we keep applying it. It's quite fast drying, I think 5 minutes or something like that. And the idea is that we keep building it up in layers until we fill the crack in a loving manner. Oh, yeah. And then once we've applied enough paint so it's actually proud of the scratch, I mean it is all here. But then we wait about 15 minutes, not 5 minutes, until it's dry, and then we blend it in and then we polish it. That's the idea. It should be quick and easy, so let's see if it is. And so let's make sure that it is shook up and mixed properly. By the way, when you order it, you do obviously have to give the paint code of your car to get the right colour. I'll leave a link and a bonus code and all that in the description. Right, so once that is shook up, then we take our applicator to carefully dip into the paint, and then even more carefully apply to the scratch, using a nice gentle loving and dabbing motion. Something like that. I'm going to do the same for that one. Now I'll probably have to be conscious about how fast this is going to dry, because this is actually hot to the touch due to being the tropical climate of Chadderton. Yes. And so now I've got to wait for that to dry, which shouldn't take too long in this heat. But whilst I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm actually going to have a go at this here, which, as you can see, there is lots of bits to try and cover up on that. So let's see how that comes out. Yes. And now we are a few minutes later, and this does seem to be dry. So now I need to get the blending solution and try and blend it. So I'm just going to wrap this sponge in this cloth, and then I need to put some of this onto here, and I can rub this with this. It seems to be taking it off the shiny bits of paint around the scratch, but not taking it out of the scratch itself. And it's definitely got paint in the scratch. but it hasn't made it disappear. But we are in the worst possible scenario. We are in direct sunlight. Let's see how this bit fares. I might have to give those another coat. And this does in fact actually seem to be working really well here. Like really well here. But let's see. Yes. So, I'm not going to lie and say it's made it invisible, because if you're looking for it, you are going to see it, especially if you're this close. But for the amount of effort involved and how long it took to do, that has actually filled them scratches in with paint pretty well and made them a lot less visible. I'm going to give these another coat. Yes. And I think I'm not going to leave it as long to dry this time, because it is a hot day and I think I left it too long and it dried too hard. Also, I've still got to polish that bit there and this bit. So let's see. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to use a blending solution and let's see how it looks. I'll come back when it's done. And so, as you can see, it hasn't made it completely disappear, but it has made it much less noticeable. Let's polish this. Let's polish this panel, all these bits, and see how good we can actually get it. Just carefully apply some polish onto the supplied cloth that we got with the kit, and then we just want to rub the polish. Yes. And that has actually made, yes, brilliant. A bird just shit on the car as I was doing this. That has helped a lot. Like I said, if you're really looking for it and going close, you are still going to find it. But from here, it's gone, and it didn't take a lot of effort. So that was a pretty bad scratch, and the results are, in all honesty, as good as you could have expected them to be. Other than painting the full panel, I think you're going to struggle to improve on that. I'm going to polish the rest of this like this. Hey, that's actually really good. Let's see how it looks when I get that. Okay, yeah, that I'm actually really impressed with that. That's worked really well. Let's see what other ones we can get rid of. Better. And now we are getting the hang of it, and it does seem to be working well, and it's very easy. What I have realised is that in this heat, I only need to leave the paint to dry for probably less than 5 minutes before taking a blending solution to it. So that is infinitely better than what it was. Let's see how this one reacts. And that one was probably slightly ambitious, but it's less noticeable now. Anyway, I think I'm going to carry on and do a few more of these ones off camera, and I'll come back and say the look when I've done them. And we are back, probably 10 minutes later, and we have got rid of a few more scratches. An rear quarter which had the 2 scratches on it is looking something like that. Now if we get up close, we can still see the scratches. They've not completely disappeared, but they have if you're looking at it from like over here. And for the effort involved, that's pretty impressive. Now I think getting rid of a big long scratch like that was probably a bit over ambitious, because I think this is more aimed at stone chips and stuff like that. But it has done a good job. I wouldn't say that it's like a body shop level repair where you can't see that it's ever been done, but for a DIY repair that is easy and fast and not expensive for what it's doing, I think, yeah, I'm more than happy with that. We do have another quite a good scratch here. Let's see what we can do with that. And we have, in fact, managed to improve it. Once again, it's still visible, but it's nowhere near as visible. There are also quite a few marks here. And yeah, same with them. They're pretty much gone as well now. And so, the verdict so far, well, on scratches, it works well. It's not going to completely get rid of them, but it has made them a lot better. Like I said, for not a lot of effort and not a whole lot of money, so I'd say it's well worth it for that. I haven't tried it on stone chips yet, so let's find some stone chips. And there are, in fact, many stone chips, but most of them are tiny. So I found this one here, which is quite a good one. So let's see if we can do something with that. And also this one here, and this one here, and this one, and this one. Yes. And now that that is dry, we can move on to this. Yes. That wasn't dry. But it still seems to have actually worked quite well. Apart from, obviously, there's some little bits of rust coming through, but other than that, it's done a really good job on the chips. And after a quick polish, the chips that I've done are looking pretty good. The other one, I think it was these, but it's hard to say because, like I said, there is that many on here, but most of them are too small to even bother with. The ones that I've done here, there is a bit of rust underneath the paint bubbling, so they're never going to disappear when they're like that. Anything that is a decent sized chip has already been touched up in the past, like this one here. That would have been good to test it on, but it's already been touched up with normal touch-up paint in the past by a previous owner, so it's just not going to work. I'm going to go around and see if I can find any decent sized chips that haven't been touched up. But them little ones, it has worked quite well. And like I say, there's loads of other ones, so it's sort of getting lost amongst them anyway. But let's see if I can find another one to test it on. Unfortunately, it seems not. We have managed to make those scratches pretty much disappear though. I'm happy with that. And the chip, which hadn't previously been molested, it's done a good job on that. But I'm not even going to bother trying it on that one, if it'll focus on it, because it's already got paint on it. That's just, the blending solution isn't going to work on, so that's a waste of time. So I think I'll have to leave it here. I'm disappointed I haven't got a decent stone chip to try it on, but it is what it is. My verdict on it: body shop level repair. It's not a body shop level repair. It's a very, very, very good touch-up kit. It's like by far the best touch-up kit I've ever used. It's a really good touch-up kit, but that's what it is. It does make things like them scratches there from here. You can't see them now, and it didn't take long to do it. Very easy to use, quick, easy touch-up kit. But obviously, if you're doing it at a body shop, you're going to paint the full thing. This here, there was just millions of little tiny stone chips, and if I started doing every single one, I'd never stop. It'd take longer than just painting the full fucking bonnet, so I'm just not going to do that. Anyway, like I said, it's a good kit. It is a very good kit. So I'll leave a link in the description and all that sort of stuff for it. Bonus code, discount code, whatever. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit, and I'll see you next time.